So, healthcare. So I've been going over like all the trillionaires, and $1 trillion freaking industries in this country and how much wealth we are versus what they say we are, where the wealth gets away from us, and then your complaints, okay? So right now we're dealing with mass shootings, dealing with restructuring the education system, we're dealing with the healthcare system. We're trying to get cancer research off the ground, which is coming further along because it was always curable. It was really easy to resolve once you stop bombing us. Um, you know, Bomb making. There's always going to be an idiot in the world, so we're probably always going to need bombs, unfortunately. So, nuclear science. Magnetic fields around our bodies and how the world around us affects those. Finances, so people's complaints are with like healthcare costs, and they're like, why don't we get socialized medicine? So the difference between, like, say, an American and Mexico is it is really hard to become a Mexican citizen and to buy land there. And in order to do that, you need an insane amount of wealth. You can't come in as an immigrant and need support. They don't do that. So, like, their United Fund doesn't match this one. And that's great. It keeps them wealthy, it keeps their country more secure, and their borders, their wealth goes to maintaining border control so that you guys don't come in there for your pill addictions. Okay, so when you break your leg in Mexico, you're going to pay $100, and then you're going to have access to pain meds at the pharmacy. They're not going to be the same. Most of your pain meds are synthetic. Okay, so you're paying for artificial drugs. There are medicines like, morphine, Loratab, codeine, opiates that are derived from a plant, and you guys call it heroin. You guys haven't had access to heroin forever. You're dealing with fentanyl. That's a synthetic opiate. Okay, so the reason you got cut off is because you like to blame everybody for your problems and then start wars. Cocaine and the yerba mate plant, those are two really closely similar plants. In their organic form, you can eat them all day, every day. It's not going to give you any health effects. What gives you the negative health effects in cocaine is a solvent. That's what gives you holes in your nose, eats away your internal organs, heart palpitations. We're seeing it off the Gulf right now because they put